I have my angelic light work cards here, so I'm going to pull through some guidance, but we're also going to discuss the angels and our relationship with our guardian angel. Okay, and pull some messages through from spirit, which I'm excited about. Let's see what messages we need. So I've gathered some of my crystals here as well. I've got my handy selenite. I always like to have this around when I'm doing some channeling. And also clear quartz. Clear quartz is really good if you're wanting to channel any being or deity. Clear quartz just amplifies pretty much any sort of spiritual or magical work. We also have a rose quartz angel. So we're going to tune into this as well. We'll tune into the guardian angel. I'm going to actually use this as a representation for my guardian angels, just so I have sort of a puppet in a way, or I can use it for sympathetic magic. So I know our guardian angels are always with us, but I know that when I pick up this, then I know that my guardian angel, it's kind of like a trigger or a signal to my guardian angel that I'm wanting to commune with them and I'm wanting to ask something from them and just to get their attention, basically. So this is what I'm going to start using this one for. I've had this for quite some time, and it's funny, I've only really just thought to use it for that. It's just been sat around on my desk, which is a bit silly, but I'm going to start using it for that so I can tap into my guardian angel. Okay. So I've got a few other crystals which are good for tapping into higher energies. So there's a bit of what is this one again? It's green. That was it. Prenite. So we have some prenite here. So yes, some prenite and celestite is another good one. So I've gathered all of these crystals to assist us with tuning in with the angel frequencies or angelic frequencies. Okay, if anyone has anything that they'd like to share about their angels or guardian angels, please share it with us. I'd love to hear what your experiences are. Please put it in the comments. And if there's any other gemstones which you can think of, another one would be angelite. I do have an angelite over here. Angelite, it's literally in the name, but it's kind of small, so I'm not sure if it'll show up very well. I've got a piece of paper. So, Reactor Ballad. I'm sorry, I don't know what that song is. So I've got my angelite here. Oh. So I'm trying to put it with the paper so it stands out more because it's very small. So this blue, it's a little blue angel figurine. Oh, it's funny. I'm sure that there was that song, Blue Angel. So yeah, there you can see it. That's the Blue Angel. Are you a magician? I would say more I'm a witch than a magician. Although magicians practice ceremonial magic, so I do practice some magic which is similar to ceremonial magic. But yeah, I usually just use the word witch. It's simple. Okay. Okay, so I do have the Angelic Lightwork cards, like I was saying, so I will be pulling some cards with guidance from our guardian angels. And there's also the Dreamweaver's Oracle deck here as well. Okay. Okay. So I found this quote interesting. So it's an invocation to the Archangel Raphael. So in last week's live stream, I pulled the card from the Archangel Raphael. Raphael was coming in to bring some energy for our collective, to bring in some healing, because Archangel is the master of healing out of all of the archangels. He is specifically chosen by God and what other higher power. He's chosen by the divine to as the tool or the implement for healing for us. So Raphael is a great one to call upon if you have any needs for healing, if there's any ailments, illnesses which are troubling you, call upon the Archangel Raphael. And this is a invocation or prayer, as you will, to Archangel Raphael. So it says, I call upon Archangel Raphael and legions of healing angels to heal me on all levels, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, throughout all time frames and dimensions. Return my body, soul, and spirit to wholeness and balance. So mote it be, it is done. Thank you. So that is a nice little invocation. So basically, I just want to just say a few words about, just to really set the base work, because I've not really talked about the basics of angelology, which is the study of angels. I've not really talked about the basics of angels much. So when we're talking about angels, I've mentioned about spirit guides a lot more. So the spirit guides are people who have been on Earth before, so people who've had incarnations on Earth before, and they have been through similar troubles which we're facing. They have learned lessons which we need to learn in this current life. So basically, we're here on Earth School, and they've already aced the test on the lesson which we're learning in on this Earth School in this lifetime. So our spirit guides come in and they teach us, and they've already lived life as a human, so they can very easily relate to what we're going through, and they can help us and pull guidance. So that is spirit guides. So I speak about them a lot. So angels are a whole other kettle of fish. Angels have the majority of angels have not had an earthly incarnation as a human. I believe there is a rare few who have been human. I believe Archangel, is it? Yeah, I'm forgetting which one it is, but there's one of them. Yeah, the name is. I'll pop it in the comments after. But yeah, there is one of the angels. I want to say Metatron, but I don't think it is Metatron. So yeah, there's one of the angels, Sandalphon. Maybe it's him. But yeah, I'll pop it in the comments. If y'all know, if you know the correct answer, please let me know in the comments. Otherwise, do check in the comments after the live stream, and I will put the correct name for the angel who was once a human. So I remember when we're looking at Kabbalah is like the path of life. So it comes from Judaic, Jew, Jewish traditions, although Kabbalah is, it is relevant to all pathways, ways of life, everything in existence, whether it's Jewish, whether it's Christian, whether it's pagan, anything, any being, any deity, everything fits within the the tree of life, which is the Kabbalah. So I forgot where I was going with that. So the the Kabbalah, angels. Yeah, my mind has gone blank. That is so funny. This is why I usually write notes, but today I didn't write much notes out. Okay, so yes, that's where we was. So the everything fits within the tree of life. So whether it's angels, and I believe at the bottom of the tree of life, which is the part most of us are easily able to reach because we're on it's where we physically exist. It's the physical incarnation. That is the bottom of it is Malkuth, and that is Earth, basically. That is the physical world, the foundations, which everything else is then built up from. And from that point, Malkuth, we then progress upwards right up to Tree of Life, which it splits out into different directions, different pathways. It's so interesting. I'm gonna have to do a whole series on the Kabbalah because it's very deep. But for the purposes of this video, I just wanted to mention that the the angel which had an earthly incarnation, the few that do, they 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 reside within the Malkuth section of the Tree of Life, and they act as kind of like an intermediary between the heavenly realms and the earthly planes, and they're the ones who are most easily able to help us when it comes to connecting and to to basically to I'm hearing the word familiarize ourselves, but I think it's kind of more like to match energies, to integrate the energies. I believe the those angels which have been human, they're the ones who are able to most easily understand us. Okay, but this video is about guardian angels. So I just wanted to set a basic foundation about angels. So there's a whole array of different types of angels. You can call on any type of angel. You don't just have to call upon your guardian angels. That you have an whole army of angels who are just waiting to bring blessings and love into your life. So just ask your angels and they will do their best for you. They have been sent by the divine to make your life easier, but it's all to do with free will. If you don't ask for help, then you will not get the help, or you won't get as much help if you're not asking. So it is difficult because I do forget myself sometimes to forget to I forget to ask for help when I'm struggling, especially from the angels. Because we just kind of get caught up in ourselves and we get caught in our head as well. But rather than just getting caught up on the hit on the mundane things, rather call out to the angels, try to pray to the angels or call out to the angels, speak invocations, put things in motion, call upon that energies to bring a sort of to bring that change, that mystic, call upon the mystical energies to bring about a change. Okay, so now we've got a basic foundation on the angels. I hope that made sense to you all. If it didn't, I'm sorry. So we have a basic foundation on angels. So specifically in this video, I wanted to talk about the guardian angels. So the guardian angels, we all have a guardian angel who's literally waiting on our shoulder. So if you close your eyes right now and think, where is my guardian angel? I bet you, if you can just clear your mind for a moment and just really think about connecting with your guardian angel, and think about where is the guardian angel. It's just like, it's kind of like a reflex, so it's really easy to do. Like, once you, if you don't think too much into it, if you don't try to overthink it, just simply say, my guardian, for instance, I feel like my guardian angel is over my left shoulder here. Is that the left shoulder? Yeah, yes, it is the left shoulder. So I feel like my guardian angel is literally over my left shoulder here. So if you, it will may take a bit of practice, but you'll be able to do the same. You can, it's kind of just like a reflex, because the guardian angel is with you from birth until rebirth, pretty much. So they're always here with you. So it's just a matter of whereabouts are they. And because, but yeah, just practice that one. Just think about, where is my guardian angel now? And I kid you not, you will be able to pick up subtle hints. So whether it's just a feeling, if whether it's like some music which you hear, or if you hear high pitched noises like bell ringing, or if you hear singing, whatever it is, if you kind of see visions in your third eye of the angel. It's going to be different for different people depending on what your spiritual gifts are, because everybody's spiritual gifts are different. So we're all going to interact with our angels in different ways. Okay. So, all right, I feel like, so now, so yeah, basically just wanted to say that the angels are always with us. The guardian angel really loves you so deeply. So just really take some time to get to know your guardian angel. And like I said, it's just as simple as just thinking, where is my guardian angel now? And then just point to them, or just look towards them, whatever it is. But just practice placing them in the room, because they are always there. And when we're feeling down, when we're feeling low, when we're feeling all alone, we forget that we're never alone, because the guardian angel is always with us. They're always giving us guidance, healing, love, friendship. They're always here with us. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to pull some cards from the Angelic Lightwork deck. So this is going to be interesting, because I've not used this deck a lot. I think I've only used it maybe once or twice. So it'll be interesting to see what guidance our angels bring through for us. And another thing, another way to build your relationship with your angel or your guardian angel is to ask for its name. Ask for the angel's name. So if you if you're having difficulty and you're really not picking anything up, so you may have clues about it, or what happened with me is my guardian angel, I kind of was my guardian angel kind of brought me round to a character of an angel in a book that I'd read, and for some reason that character just really stuck out to me, and the name. So I feel like the angel, either it simply was that angel's name, or the angel was saying, you can call me that name, or you can call me a you can call me a a variation of that same name of that character. So I call my angel Baruchiel, and in his Dark Materials there is an angel called Baruch and Balthamos. There's two angels who are lovers, which is interesting. It's a really great book and TV series. Okay. But yeah, so the important thing that I was just wanted to make you aware of is that ask your guardian angels for their names, and once you are aware of the guardian angel's name, you'll be more easily able to connect with them. You'll more easily be able to build your connection, and you'll be able to like pick them out in the room and connect with their energy more easily. Okay. So guardian angel, my guardian angel, my guardian angel and the guardian angels of those who are watching, please come through with guidance for us. What do we need to know? Okay. Peaceful prosperity. So yeah, I'm not sure who in particular that is for, but I feel like for somebody, like there's an emphasis on money and prosperity, but I feel like for you, it seems like it's been kind of like a battle, like making your living isn't easy or straightforward, and I feel like there's a lot of chaotic energy in the way that you have to make your living. So I feel like the angels are just trying to remind you to ground yourself and to kind of find your inner peace amidst the chaos. Okay. What other messages have we got? Oh, that card's sticking. Cultivating ease and grace. So is grace is a subject that I love to talk about a lot. So I forgot I didn't actually show you the card. So that was the first card. I hope you can see it. Okay. And then this is the second card. Okay. So I feel like grace, I feel like it may be one of my life lessons, because grace is some people are born with it. Like if you think of like people like Princess Diana, or if we look at people who are alive, I'm trying to think who is graceful in this world right at this time. Hmm. That's a really difficult one there. I for some reason, like I feel like Cher comes to mind. But yeah, it's really difficult because there's not a lot of graceful people in the world, especially if you're looking at in the celebrity world. Mm, ease and grace. So yeah, life is not meant to be a struggle, although we are here to learn a lesson. So the struggling part is not necessary. Sure, the struggling does shape us. It's kind of like the struggles that we go through act as like a sandpaper for the soul. So they do mold us, although there is ways around having to go through so much struggles. Kind of, I say it a lot, but just kind of looking at the bigger picture and fa- finding the inner peace. So, like using mindfulness and meditation and grace. What is the meaning of grace? So, I will explain that to you. So, grace, we usually would describe a, a deity as being graceful. They're the obvious, they're the obvious being to describe as being graceful. So if you think of such as a goddess, the goddesses, they are very graceful, such as and ascended masters, such as Kuan Yin. She's a ascended master and a goddess, and she is very graceful and she's a very loving, gentle, and kind. So Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary, these are all graceful energies. Ozette, Isis, she is very graceful and nurturing. So that is the sort of energy. So what is being graceful? How can we be graceful when we're in these human meat suits? So the way that we can be graceful is when people are not treating you with the right amount of respect or love. So we can be graceful by showing love to those who are not showing love to us. So when we say this, I don't mean it in a toxic or harmful way. So don't, I'm not telling you to surround yourself with toxic people, put yourself in dangerous situations. So that's not what I want, and that's not what the angels are wanting for you. But it there is a certain level of discomfort and which may be which may be needed to activate this grace within you. So when people are getting under your skin, when people get under your skin, when people are being rude, when people are when you'd like, when you could just easily have a go at someone and hit back at someone. So that is the moment when you need to tap into your grace. So instead of hitting back at someone, so if someone tries to attack you, instead of like hitting back, maybe try to diffuse that situation by showing them some grace. Because not everybody who is attacking you, not everybody who is being rude or who is harboring negative energy is a bad person. So some people are just simply having a bad day. So we could be literally be the thing that changes how their day is going. So if we show grace to someone who is being rude or awful to us, simply just smiling or not not overreacting to how they're treating us, kind of letting it glide off of us in a way, then we are kind of making the situation a bit better. Okay, so grace is a very important tool to have in our arsenal. Okay. Okay, so next, freeing the threads of connection. Ooh, that sounds delightful. I'm trying to get it still. Oh, bugger. So yeah, that is the card. I think because these images are not very, they're not very like heavy images. They're kind of like really soft and full of light. So that it's hard to pick it up on the camera. So freeing the threads of connection. I'm just gonna grab a drink. Freeing the threads of connection. So again, that's another great reason to show grace to people. So by showing grace, we are showing love and grace to ourselves. So when we're sending love and kindness out into the world, it's coming back to ourselves because there is no separation. We are all connected as one. So that is a very important message there. So there's the unity of all and unity and oneness. So freeing the threads of connection. So sometimes we can get tied up. We get tied up and we get caught up and we just we just don't know how to act around other people, or we want to be mistrustful of other people, and sometimes there is a good reason for this. So always follow your gut instincts, because the gut instinct that ties in directly with the intuition, the gut instinct and the intuition that is tied into the guidance which you receive from your guardian angels. So freeing the threads of connection. it's kind of just sending feelers out into the universe. If you want to connect with more people, then you kind of have to make yourself more visible and be more willing and open to connection as well. Okay. All right, so I'm going to leave those cards there for now. I feel like we need some of the Dream Weaver. I didn't even say that correctly. The Dream Weaver cards. So these cards are a lot more in depth, and they're very in your face, I feel. Kind of like the tarot cards. Okay. Okay, angels and guardian angels, archangels, spirit, please come through with guidance for us. Only weavers know the time. Oh, that's an interesting looking card. Only weavers know the time. That is a very strange message. I'm going to read the book to see what it says about that, because that seems like a very strange message. So it says the essential meaning is releasing timetables, trusting timing, all the time in the world, the power to expand time. So the dream weavers know the perfect timing of your dreams to manifest in the outer world, but their timetable often does not coincide with your own expectations. Sometimes you can get caught up in worrying that you're running out of time. Gosh, yeah, I can relate to that. That you might have missed the proverbial boat for success, but this is false. The universe does not operate in linear time. So that is interesting. The dream weavers are moving the threads of fate. Ooh, that's interesting. I feel like one of the other cards. Oh wow, that is very interesting, because that's on about the threads of fate, and the card before was the threads of connection. So there's a lot of emphasis here on threads and kind of like the ties that bind. The dream weavers are moving the threads of fate and destiny around on the cosmic loom for your benefit right now. It's time to release your need to know the timing of things and trust that if you keep taking one step at a time, following the signs that sparkle in the mystical threads of synchronicity and serendipity, you will be so much happier. Life is an adventure, so let go of your need to have things your way, when you want it, how you want it, the way you want it. The universe might have a better idea of what you need, so stay curious and open. You are so blessed. What is truly yours will not be withheld from you. Trust in divine timing, and all will be well. Wow. See what I mean? I feel like the angelic cards was kind of just laying the framework, but these cards, they don't mess around. They get straight to the point, and such powerful messages. Okay, what else would you like to tell us about this? Okay. I'm not sure how long we've been going for. Yeah. Okay, pulling some more cards. What else would you like us to know? Oh, not this one again. I'm sure I had this card before. So if you hear a Sasquatch sigh, so that is an interesting thought. So let's read what it's saying about that. So that is number 7. Oh, okay. So yeah, this essential meaning of this one is spiritual narcolepsy seen through the lens of separation, competition, arrogance, ego, narrow-mindedness. So if you hear a Sasquatch sigh, if you hear a Sasquatch sigh, know that they are sad because you've fallen into the trap of spiritual narcolepsy. You've forgotten your partnership with the universe. So it's like we was mentioning earlier. We're, we're all to do with unity and connection. So it doesn't. So eh, so we can be talking about the community that we have here in this space on YouTube, or we can be talking about the connection and bond that we have with our family, or the connection that we have with the people that we work with, or connections with our friends. So it's like rings upon rings and rings. So it's all connected like the flower of life. So all of the rings are connected. So it says, you've forgotten your partnership with the universe and instead you're working through your ego. You think you see clearly, but you're temporarily blinded to the magic in the world. Perhaps you're comparing yourself with others, or perhaps you're seeing through the lens of lack and limitation. Then, therefore, thinking there isn't enough, or that you are not enough, which is not true. In this moment, you're being called to wake up and remember the inherent divinity in all things and in all people. Perhaps you can't see the magic and mystery because you've lost faith, you don't believe, or you've become hypnotized by temporary outer conditions that present as rigid or fixed. You may feel an overwhelming weight and responsibility on your shoulders to make things happen. Yes, life can be truly hard, unfair, unreliable, exhausting, irrational, and chaotic, but none of those things are permanent or personal. Remember, all things must change, and you are now and always have been a conduit for miracles. Wake up, reorientate yourself, declutter your thoughts and your environment. Be grateful these episodes are fleeting. You do not need to define your sense of self by outer conditions. This is a time to dive into more self love and compassion. Cultivate a sense of humor, for you are more than enough. You matter and life loves you so much. Look to the signs around you. The whole world is your oracle. Spirit has a plan. Wow. So that is a beautiful and deep message. So I'm going to pull one more card, and I feel like this is a good place to bring this to a close. Okay, Guardian Angels, what other messages would you like us to know? Please make us know through these cards. Thank you. Oh, okay, so I've pulled 2 cards. These cards are so funny. I like the look of that card. All right, we'll go with the craziest card first. So I meant to pick one card, but both of them jumped out at me. Okay, so this card, it says, if the wild ones come with sticks, which is interesting. So, so I feel like there's an element of playfulness with this one. So the message which I'm getting from it is, don't take yourself too seriously, and don't so don't take yourself too seriously, and allow more time for joy and the fun things in life. So if there's things which make you happy, like if there's artistic or musical things which make you happy, then bring more of those things into your life. Don't be afraid of people who want to like put a spanner in the works for you. There's always going to be haters in the world. There's always going to be people who don't understand you, who don't appreciate you. But you just have to rise above those people, because for every few people, or for every 10 people who are not vibing with you, who are not sending love and good vibes your way, for all of those people who are not, there's going to be other people. So there may be another person who is getting what you're saying, who is aligned with your purpose and your message, and that connection right there is worth more than all of the hate or the negativity which is being thrown at you by the people who don't get you. So the energy from the connection, from the love, that outweighs the energy which comes from the people who think ill of you. Okay, so I'm just going to read some more on what the card is saying. So it says negative self-talk, self-criticism, harsh judgment of self and others, gossip. So give no energy to negativity. It is not your friend. Now is the time to remove yourself from this destructive energy and focus on loving yourself with radical acceptance and understanding, forgiveness and detachment. You must avoid harsh judgments of others too. So step away from the group, ignore the drama and nasty comments you see splashed all over social media. Remember that no one and no situation is perfect. Give yourself and others space and grace. There's that word again, to be human. So if the wild ones come with sticks, let all that negative energy go. Focus on the beautiful aspects of your life. Weave your dream. Call upon the magic of your desires. And pay attention to what really matters instead of this distraction. You will be so glad you did. The universe loves you so much, and you're in the right place. Remember this too shall pass. So yeah, I feel like that is a lovely message. Okay, And lastly, we have this card, which I feel is so beautiful. Okay. Okay, so that's that card. So it says, even wisdom needs to rest. Wow, that is such a beautiful message. Yes, we all need to rest. But even the wise ones, even the old souls, even the healers, the people who are so integral to the work here on earth, the energy work, or the matriarchs of the family, or the is it the red sheeps of the family, the outsiders. Well, this card has just given me all kinds of feels. There's so much beautiful energy in this card. So I feel like if you could just take a moment for yourself, there's so much energy out in the universe. We allow ourselves to get burnout. And there's just so much energy out in the universe, healing energy, loving energy, which our guardian angels and our spiritual team can bring through for us if we just allow them to. So everybody needs self-care, everybody needs to rest. Okay, I'm going to read what the book says about this card. I really love the image of this card. It's so beautiful. It's like whales, flying whales, and the all-seeing eye, and stars. Okay, so it says, essential meaning. Let me just drink a little. Giving yourself time to slow down and dream. Allowing ideas to form without forward movement. A necessary natural cycle of downtime. Sometimes you are exposed to so much information, it overwhelms you. You aren't able to translate that knowledge into wisdom because you don't find time for integration. Life is so busy, and you may be used to moving through life's obstacle course at a fast pace. You might even be at a time in your life when you're working so hard to achieve your goals, you think you're not allowed to take a break. What if you missed something or let go of a responsibility? What would happen if you said no to something or to someone? Now is the time for releasing the badge of busy. This is a time for slowing down, integrating the knowledge you have gained. You will not receive the wisdom of your past experiences if you don't pause and process. Take your eyes off your to-do list and goals. Relax, knowing that resting is imperative to integrate the information that you need to thrive. Now is the time for dreaming, for downtime, for slowing your pace and taking things off of your plate. Maybe take a vacation, or at the very least, schedule time to do nothing. It's an uncanny truth that the cycle of non action, not doing, resting, dreaming can sometimes bring the most astounding revelations upon your return. Remember, even wisdom needs to rest. Wow, that is beautiful. It's very true. Like sometimes I don't know if you're anything like myself. You'll plan out your day. You'll think, I want to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So I'm gonna do this, that, and the other. I'm gonna do it all on the weekend. I'm gonna do this, that. I'm gonna go here, do that. I'm gonna get some shopping. I'm gonna get some cat food. Get that cat litter. These are proper cat dad chores right here. But so I'm gonna sort all of this out. I'm gonna work on that project. I'm gonna work on this. I'm gonna go on a walk here. I'm gonna go to the gym. So there's so much. I've kind of forgot where I was going with that. Even the wisdom needs to rest. Number 17. Schedule time to do nothing. So yeah, we pencil in every moment when what we could be doing is penciling in the prioritizing the things that need to get done and giving ourselves some me time, some self-care time as well. So make sure we put plenty of that in along with the stuff that needs to get done, the stuff that so self-care should be a priority too. That is what I'm trying to say. Okay. But yeah, a lot of the time when we've made like a massive to-do list of things and then we're so burnt out and so tired, and then we end up not doing and literally we do literally nothing on the list of things that we said we was going to do, and we're just sitting there and our head is reeling, and we're just trying repairing and recuperating, but we feel so guilty that we've not done the things on our to-do list. But sometimes this is exactly what we need. We just need that rest and recuperation, and we shouldn't really let ourselves get burnt out in that way in the first place. But if we are to be that burnt out and tired, then we at the very least we do need to be having plenty of rest and recuperating, and you can't run on empty basically. And it's like the saying goes, you cannot, if you want to be there for other people, if you want to look after other people, if you're running on empty, if you have no energy, if you're not looking after yourself, how are you going to be able to look after anybody else? Because if you're not looking after yourself, then you're not going to be able to look after anybody else, because you're going to be just either burnt out or ill or worse. So just be aware of that and just take good care of yourself and get plenty of rest. So I'm gonna leave that there. So please do check in the same time next week, either around 11ish is what I usually go for. So please check out some of the other videos. If you did like this video, do check out some of the others. I've got other readings. I've got stuff about spirit guides as well, which I did mention here. So if you're interested in learning about spirit guides, please do check out some of the other videos. All right, thank you. Take care. And brightest blessings and namaste.